I think the level's pretty good. I think the biggest difference is the players in Europe and the States are more athletic, so the game is played a little bit different. And I think in the KBL, the practices are more geared towards team play, so it doesn't really give too much time to develop individual skills.
In Europe and in the States, you have 7 days out of the week. So this is Saturday, Sunday, Monday, Tuesday, Wednesday, Thursday, Friday. So normally you have games. So you have a game Friday, rest Sunday, and then you have 2 practices, 1 practice, 2 practice, 1 practice, then 1 practice because you have a game Saturday. And then when you have 2 practices, you have weights, then afternoon practice, then you have 1 practice is just one-time practice, then again weights, practice, and then just one-time practice. And same thing. And in the States, it's kind of the same way. You have a lot more time to yourself. If you want to shoot, if you want to work on your free time. Here in Korea, it's every day. It's 2 times a day. 2 times, 2 times, 2 times, then 1 time, then 2 times. But you have games, so it's very tight. What this does is it makes you not want to touch a basketball on your free time. Every day is so much basketball all day long that when you have some free time, you're like, oh no thank you, no basketball. Definitely you have to give your players some space and some time. Like yagan shooting, I think is a terrible idea if you force it, but you must always invite players. Say, hey, the gym is open. If you want to shoot, hear some music, play some music loud, make it comfortable, so players can just be themselves and think. Yeah, but once again, I think it's a mixture of European basketball style and Korean basketball style would be perfect.
Working together on team plays, so usually that's their strongest point as far as being able to shoot standstill shots and working together on team patterns and things like that, because that's what they practice the most. So obviously that would be, I think, their stronger points. I guess it's sort of a good and a bad thing. I mean, the KBO, there's a lot of practices, and I feel the KBO doesn't really take advantage of it. I think even though there's a lot of practices, they still just focus on team play, whereas since they're practicing so much, they should have practices where they focus on development of individual skills, especially like during the off season. In Europe and in the States, during the off season is usually when you develop your individual skills. So during the off season, I think the KBL should really focus on that.
I think the most important would be off season workout. I think they have to do better scheduling. Not so much focus on conditioning. Maybe 2-3 weeks of just conditioning, but I think most of the summer should be spent on lifting weights to get the body stronger and individual skill practice, ball handling skills, shooting skills, playing pick and roll, and what to happen when the defense comes again, another breakdown move. You have little pieces and stuff that you can work on that will help your basketball game from the individual standpoint. And that way, if I think the focus in the summertime should be to get each individual person better by himself, his skill. Just him, not everybody together. Just each person, what do they need to do to make him better, stronger, faster, smarter, everything. And then 4 weeks, 6 weeks before the season starts is when you put the guys together, and then you start working on conditioning, team play, stuff like that. But in the preseason, it's hard to make everybody better if you don't work on all the small pieces. And I think that's the biggest thing that will help Korean basketball.
I think they should bring in skill development coaches, but I guess this would only be during the off season. I mean, during the season it's hard to really develop individual skills, but during the off season is the time when you're supposed to do that. And usually in all the other countries, that's what happens. During the off season, they work on getting better as far as individual skills. I mean, not just shooting, but ball handling, what moves you do on offense, things like that. I think would really help the KBL. That's what most players do in other countries. They don't just practice under their team coaches. They go to other coaches who can show them different things and show them individual skills that could really help them. So I think going to other coaches to develop skills is a good thing. Yeah, I had a couple, maybe two coaches that I used to work with, and they really helped me. I guess the biggest thing with skill training is I mean, when I was younger, I used to do things just off instinct. I didn't know why I did it and why it worked. And once I started working with a skill coach, he sort of helped me see why would a move work, or why, if I did something, it should work. So it sort of helped me build a base as far as developing my skills.
In the past, I love basketball. Like, I thought about basketball every day. I dribbled the ball, shoot the ball against the wall. I mean, I played basketball so much that basketball came natural to me. So every day was practice for me. And that really helped me as I got older. But now my main focus is take care of my body. Yeah, and what I try to do is I try to do some small skill workouts on YouTube now. When I go on YouTube and you type in certain, working out stuff, like there's a lot of guys, there's a lot of different videos. So you got to kind of look at them and see who's good, who looks like they know what they're doing. And you see a lot of stuff, and it's just about trying to get yourself better. It doesn't matter what this guy thinks or this guy, just try to get yourself better. And I do a little bit of that. Other than that, yeah, I just take care of my body.
Well, for me, like getting a skill coach would help, but also it seems like a lot of the KBF players are friends with each other, so I think it could help if they all got together, especially during the off season. But I guess that's a problem too, because the off season is so short, and the KBF players don't really get much of a chance to actually really work on the individual skills. But if they had the time, I would try to get together with other KBL players and just work on individual skills with each other. I think that would really help. What I do, well, when I first started working with the coach, he taught me a move where I did like a jab step into a step back. I guess the point is you need to first learn the move, and then once you learn the move, you got to be able to try to practice it and get good at it, and then you can use it in games.
I know it's difficult, but I would say that I know the coach knows this, all the coaches knows this, but each player is trying to do their best. And I know it's tough to do, but even when your player makes a mistake, just believe that if you don't say any chansori or anything, he knows that he messed up. And he feels the worst out there from anybody on our team and who's playing, because he just made the mistake that hurt our team, and he's part of the team. So he already feels down. So if you could just, at that moment, try to make him feel a little bit better, just a little bit, then that's all he needs to come right back and make a better play next time. And I think that if we can get the coaches to start doing that, then all the players' confidence will go up and you'll see more 실력, 기술 plays. When you have 야간 운동, just to keep practicing it and try to feel as free as you can without like 눈치, just, you know, shoot it, whatever, dribble, crossover, and because that's the only way that you're going to keep the little confidence that you have to make it happen. Because without confidence, it'll never look good, it'll never come out.